Have you ever noticed a store in your hometown close down, and then instead of some new and better store coming in to replace it, it sort of just sat there for like years in a dilapidated state? You heard whispers of changes of ownership or lack of funding, but nothing was ever certain. What's odd is that the store was located in an otherwise economically prosperous area. You even remember going to this location pretty often as a kid, and never once feeling like it was struggling to stay above water. And yet still it went under. Why is that? This is a phenomenon I've taken to calling ghost pockets, where a ghost town could be defined as a deserted town or community with few or no remaining inhabitants, which was once economically viable. A ghost pocket is a smaller economic area within a town or city, like a shopping plaza, which has also been abandoned for what appears to be economic reasons. This can be due to a variety of factors. Oftentimes, it comes as the result of the shifting of the economic center of gravity within a community. As population distribution changes over time, a mall which was once at the center of its community now finds itself closer to the periphery. Larger and more prosperous stores spring up closer to the news center, drawing even more business away from the outskirts. People seem to forget about the convenience store down the road from the new supermarket, and the former just seems to quietly vanish, leaving only a shell. The very factors which caused the business to fail are the same factors which deter new businesses from stepping in. The location just doesn't make sense for that type of thing to be there anymore. Oftentimes this happens as the result of new highways going in, bypassing what was once a high traffic area. Sometimes towns build up for an expected population boom which never really comes. These ghost pockets don't necessarily mean that the community is struggling economically on the whole, but rather they tell a more subtle story. They tell a story of things changing over time, and the old ways quietly being forgotten. A 7-Eleven that was abandoned 20 years ago might not seem like a historic landmark to those who still remember it, and yet I think about all the cobblestone ruins scattered across the forests of New England. Nobody remembers now the names of the people who lived there, or maybe the names of shops which were frequented by the townspeople of that era. And to the townspeople of that era, those things probably seemed insignificant to remember at the time. What I'm saying is, these pockets, which have been abandoned within our communities, it's like watching history in real time, in a way. Again, 2006 doesn't really seem like an age gone by to us, but in many ways it is. A lot has changed since then, and a lot of the day-to-day songs and rituals of the early 2000s have already pretty much been forgotten, even to those of us who lived them. So the next time you see an abandoned gas station or fast food restaurant, take a moment to appreciate your chance to witness a little slice of local history. And maybe snap a picture while you still can.